Hi, YouTubers. It's Uncle Lo with Uncle Lo's Next Adventures. I hope you're having a great day, and I'm enjoying my day with a beautiful ride through a no highway portion of downtown Vancouver to the beautiful Horseshoe Bay ferry. I've had many questions from a few subscribers, but also in some of the forums that I frequent, which was the Grom, which I recently traded. But the Grom, as you guys know, it's a small CC bike and it can go about 100 kilometers regularly. So it's not very fast, and it can't go to many places, especially if you have highways. So to kind of enjoy, a bit of a route that you can enjoy a lot of attractions and amenities along the way. Is a bit of a treat, I think, especially in a big urban jungle like Vancouver. Yeah, I think this is a real treat. But what the beautiful part of all these attractions is it comes fast and furious. You can really spend in these next few kilometers here just enjoying Stanley Park or just driving along this beautiful Lionsgate Bridge, and kind of looking just at all the beautiful scenic attractions all around you. So you can spend a good day just in this area, because we just passed Stanley Park, and in Stanley Park already, a lot of people spend a good day. There's a water park there. We have one of the largest aquariums in Canada located there. It's beautiful. I was a member with my family for many years and enjoyed that attraction. And obviously, there's the seawall, which you can walk around all across from Stanley Park, enjoy the sight sounds. And I've heard there's been a lot of whales that have passed through the harbor here. So to really be able to kind of see a beautiful, all those sights and sounds is really nice. But there's also, like, after you leave the Stanley Park, you continue taking what's called Highway 99. Even though we're not taking the actual highway here, you can see after we cross the bridge, this is a populated area called Park Royal. And in Park Royal here, a little known fact from growing up in Vancouver is this mall, with the two sides here on the right and left, is Park Royal 1 and 2. But the right side, the one that was Park Royal 1, was actually the busier one a few decades ago. The one that had all the anchor stores. That's where, like, when like the Gap and all those other areas wanted to come in, they wanted to be there. They had multi level parking. It was really just their busy area. But what's funny is they had left the other side alone, but slowly that had grown. And you'll see that on Park Royal on the left side there is really where all the anchor stores are now. The big food courts located on that side. And there's really just a lot more to do. And if you want to eat something, there's lots of food. The kegs there, Five Guys burgers. Again, I mentioned a food court with a lot of different choices. But yeah, uh, that Park Royal area is really nice. You can probably spend a couple hours there just enjoying and walking around the mall. A lot of people do it shopping for amenities. There is like your Home Depots and a lot of the larger big box stores there too. Uh, Driving through this part here, actually, I'm gonna go backwards a little bit. Is if we turned right instead of going straight, that would take you actually to the highways, and that's traditionally what most people would take if they're not trying to avoid the highway. So that one there, you can get to the upper levels highways, and let's say you can get back to Vancouver, but you can continue all the way up towards Horseshoe Bay, which we're heading towards, and all the way up to kind of Whistler and beyond. So that drives kind of that north on the sea to sky highway. and definitely an enjoyable ride. And in one of my previous videos there, I really showcased some of the beautiful sights and sounds on the way to Squamish there, uh, which was just after Horseshoe Bay. Okay, so we're just kind of getting into the West Vancouver town here. What's really beautiful is that they have a kind of a beach front part where they have just a lot of areas for families and for anyone just to kind of walk around, enjoy, sit on some picnic tables, have a barbecue. There's a pier there that I used to frequent a lot and fish at night. And then when the salmon used to have runs and where you were able to fish, I would fish off that dock and catch kind of that salmon passing through. Right now, there's probably a lot of people fishing at this time in September. We just went through a few big salmon runs here. The coho and sockeye are now officially closed, but there's still a lot of fun pink salmon to kind of flow through. We had really huge estimates early on, but that's kind of died down. But and a few tempers have flared. If you guys have seen some of the video clips that have gone on with people fighting for fishing spots, come on, people, let's just enjoy the time and the space. And you're probably going there fishing for pinks just for fun, not really for the best table quality meat there. So to argue and fight about fisticuffs about over something like that blows my mind, right? It's kind of enjoying a bike ride today. And yeah, just I don't know. I don't even want to comment on this anymore, but it's kind of interesting. Anyways, driving through West Vancouver, you can tell you're getting a bit of residential mix now. As we get out of just a small section of town, we're going to move into Marine Drive. Marine Drive, honestly, is the place I'd love to live. If I had the resources, it's just simply you'll see the some of the houses are spaced, they're stunning, they're unique, and yeah, I just don't think that you can pay enough for the views if you get a kind of adulterated view of the ocean or the waterfront or anything. Because especially with some of these blue skies right now, or even a dreary day, I think that yeah, these are priceless views on this part of town. Because don't forget, what separates some of those buildings there is really just the ocean and between the ocean and the street here. Yeah, this area here has really grown. I don't even know what to call it, if it's kind of grown into its little town or if it has its name. I just kind of say, well, let's just go eat by Ambleside. But it's starting to get its character of its own. This place, I'd almost say it was a bit sleepy at times here. But I generally do see a lot of things growing, especially like ethnic foods. There just seems to be a good diverse selection of growth here, and for many to enjoy. This next part here is getting, like I said, into Marine Drive, and Marine Drive here is really the street that kind of again near the ocean. It just lines literally along the coast here. It's not too windy, but it's gentle enough that if you peek over some of these beautiful houses and some of this old growth tree, you can just see some of the spectacular views that I anyone would just long after. I used to just drive this street all the time on my motorcycle and some of my cars. Didn't matter if it was night, morning, or day. just to kind of enjoy out there. And I would stop at the lighthouse, or I'd stop at Horseshoe Bay, and again enjoy some of the sights and sounds of the ocean. Um, yeah, this one here, I'm not gonna uh, explain too much. This is basically the road that will connect you to the Horseshoe Bay, and for the next like 10 to 15 minutes here, this is what the drive looks like. Very relaxed. We're probably only moving like, 50, 60 kilometers at most. A place where, you look to the left here, and like I said, there's spectacular, spectacular views. There's some gorgeous houses. If you look that, can you imagine looking and having breakfast every day out at that ocean there? Again, this is why Vancouver's so sought after around the world, because we have a pretty mild climate. We have pretty lush greenery here, as you can see, and it's just draped over, kind of terrain here that makes everything look and act a little bit different. Because I can also say that probably during storms or the rainy season here, it could be, you know, quite cold here too, right? Because you're right along the water. But I'm sure that's well worth kind of the views the rest of the time. I wanted to draw your attention here, actually, quite interestingly, when we talk about no highway and what pace. If you look from a distant there's actually an e-bike, and I think it's like a pedal assist. But I don't know how fast some of these e-bikes, aside from like the top end Surions, would really go quite fast. But regular e-bikes, I thought usually were kind of capped at kind of like that 24, 25 kilometers. But I'm looking at this particular biker here, and he keeps a lot more pace, and I'm driving a little over 30. Obviously, I'm leaving quite a lot of space between that vehicle in front and myself. But as I peek over there, this bike is actually keeping pace. Like shortly here, he'll pull over just as a courtesy, but I'm looking like, yeah, this car, this pedal assist bike. I wonder if we can get a view of it. I think it's going. It's booking like at least 40, 50 kilometers, right? Yeah, we're just yeah, that bike's still keeping pace, and has a little bit of space between that car. But you can tell that that's actually a great, great representation of what actually there are actually bikes that probably frequent here regularly and can get up to, I guess, the general speed. But wow, like that car must have sped up a little bit, maybe to 60, potentially 70 kilometers, but more kind of that 60 range. But I just love this drive. Well, let me pause here. If you've stuck around and really watched this video or enjoyed it so far, please just take the time to like and subscribe. I'm not actively soliciting subscribers at this point. I purely do this for the love of my family, actually, because I truly believe, as some of the hobbies that we enjoy, it's not like golf where you can continue playing a solid game, but as we grow older and I enjoy hobbies such as motorcycling. I'm so glad that at my age right now, I can still enjoy it. But I know as we advance age a little bit and get more pains, more arthritis, more just general aches, and our reactions get a bit slower. There's certain things that we'll probably have to let go one day. I hope motorcycles won't be that, but I really wanted to kind of showcase, especially to my young daughter, that she might not appreciate these videos today, but as she looks at them tomorrow, she'd be like, you know what, Dad really enjoyed motorcycling. He was really a bit of a fanatic, looking for one, but also he enjoyed some of the scenic routes and spaces that he'd enjoy. So I hope that you take the time just to do something out of the ordinary. I would never really record my rides in the past. Obviously, technology was a barrier to that. But now, with some technology, you can kind of see and share with people. So, this is the actual site. I hope the Grommers, which I'll tag here, will have an opportunity to kind of ride up this route here. If you haven't, if you can get to downtown Vancouver, you can get to this at no problem at all. So, everyone, as I sign off here, I'm just going to leave it quiet for the rest of this video here so that you can enjoy some of the beautiful, beautiful sights here on the left here with all the boats. And also, we have one of the oldest lighthouses located along the coast here, which still kind of sends a light beacon out to the boaters in the Burrard Harbor. But this is absolutely breathtaking. And when you get down to Horseshoe Bay Ferry in a few minutes here, you'll find that absolutely breathtaking too. And in my next installment here, I'll kind of take you through the paces from kind of Horseshoe Bay up to Squamish and potentially up to Whistler again. Because if you enjoy just glimpses of what that beauty on the left is showcasing, you're going to love the entire drive up the Sea to Sky Highway. And that's why it was named, because it's really from sea to sky. So, again, I sign off. From me, from Uncle Lo. Take care, everyone. Peace.